And as a black American, when people say, well, black Americans don't join the John Birch Society, well, they should. And if God answers my prayer, they will. How do I know that? Because if anything that has oppressed black people for the length of time that we have been here, it's the idea of slavery and bondage. Our people crave freedom, and I'm here to tell them, you'll be free when you join with us in the John Birch Society. The foundations of our freedom as Americans are what? The Bible says if the foundations of a nation are destroyed, what can the righteous do? We find that in the Psalms of David. Our rights do not come from men. They're human rights, but they're given us from on high, from God. Our rights come from God, not from the government. The Declaration says we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And our God-given rights are secured by the foundation of the United States Constitution. The Declaration goes on to say that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men and women, deriving their just powers, not unjust powers, but their just powers from the consent of the governed. We get the government that we have because we've given him our consent. And I've heard people say, not only through this conference, but far and wide, the mess we have in Washington and these state legislatures, instead of us wringing our hands, we put those rascals in, and it's time to say bye-bye your history.